What is going on, everyone? My name is Boyd and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology, the Titans action. Spawning in the bottom of the map in the blue color, playing as Poseidon, is from the UCA clan. His name is Matreiuss. His opponent today in the red color, playing as Kronos, is from the DoD clan. His name is Shelty. The map is Mediterranean, and for those in the Twitch chat, deja vu. There is allowed to be a veto in these games. Each player gets one for the entire series, so that's no more vetoes for Shelty here. This is the round of 8. We're in the money. Every player is guaranteed some money, I believe. 8th and 7th place both get around about $45. We have a prize pool of $1,000 to go towards all of the players who are left in the tournament. And not only that, they've got a lifeline here. We're in double elimination. There's a new bracket and everything. You can check that one out by exclam RO8 or, whatever you feel like, I guess. It'll be in the description of the YouTube video. We do have Mediterranean here. Poseidon versus Kronos, a very interesting matchup. Clearly, Shelty is abusing his multi-god abilities. Shelty is one of the few random god players left. Whether or not you actually classify him as a random god player is up to your own decision, as we are seeing Shelty does use his deconstruction onto a dock here. If we notice this, we've got the fishing ships already dumped their fish down. This should be no issue for Matreiuss here. This dock should get up before these fishing ships are finished. You should have to be spending this wood on a house, and he actually shouldn't have any issues here. So I'm not sure if that early deconstruction is going to hurt Matreiuss at all, but he is putting up his second dock incredibly early. It does mean that he doesn't get out the third fishing ship fast. We've got 5 villages on wood, which seems a large amount considering Shelty's definitely going to be going for a 4:30 at the very latest in his advanced times with some aggressive Kronos players. I was saying Kronos is one of those, Shelty is one of those players who can play every single god to a very, very high level, and he's going to be utilizing the fact that he knows which maps he's playing on and picking the gods that he feels the strongest with on each of those maps. So he's picking that Kronos here to see if he can get a little bit of an advantage over the Poseidon here. Matreiuss is a one-trick pony, as it were. He loves his Poseidon, but he can also play gods like Thor, Loki, seen him play Odin, seen him play Set, so he definitely has the ability to shock with a random civilization that you haven't seen him play very much of and do really, really well with. A lot of these players that are left in this tournament can play every single god to a high level. They just choose to play their strongest gods because on ladder, that is, because they don't really know what maps they're playing on, so they don't know how to abuse or whatnot. And Matreiuss here is just going to stick with his try and true. Poseidon's a really strong god on this map, so we'll see if he can deal with this incoming aggression that Shelty is going to be bringing into him. We do see that he is going to be advancing through Prometheus. He's very fast. See, before the 4:30, it looks like he went for a 6 village advance time here with 6 fishing ships. So he does advance slightly late because he needs to get the food income, but he does advance very, very fast. We've got the time shift very, very early. I think this one is in line of sight for Matreiuss. So Matreiuss is going to know this one's coming. And Matreiuss hasn't even clicked up yet. How far is he? Got 354 food left. He should be able to advance after this villager pops out. And I'm assuming this is going to be Hermes. He might have to use an early Ceasefire. We're seeing the early dock getting thrown up here by Matreiuss. This is to counter the second deconstruction that's going to come out. And as this third dock's up, I'm expecting to see Shelty not use his deconstruction onto these docks and instead maybe target the temple and maybe go for land aggression on this little gold mine here because he's seeing how exposed it is. If he can kill off this sentry tower with a deconstruction as well as an option, we'll see what he does go for. Nope, he's going to be going for these docks. Can start bashing him down. We do have about somewhere between 30 and 40 seconds, 30 and 20 seconds left on this advance time here. We've also got the Promethean in here, going to be starting to take down some of these villages. We're not seeing any more of the Promethean spawn. I wonder if Shelty's going to have the deconstruction timing on this temple. He needs to throw it down really soon because it takes a while for it to happen. I don't think he's got a deconstruction up yet. No, he doesn't have it up yet. I lied, it doesn't matter. He can't actually stop the myth unit spawning. There will be a centaur popping out. We've got the Theseus and the Hippolyta coming out, and the immediate ceasefire as Bareems have come in to harass this fishing ship. So we've got a fourth dock coming down as well. I don't think this is exactly necessary. Let's get the triremes coming out, and this should be really good once you get the Hippolyta out. Ooh, he's not even getting the Hippolyta out. Just going to be, oh no, there he goes. Needs to get this one out so that he can prevent these Prometheans from being any use. Basically, the second age Greek hero defeats these Oracle heroes and these Prometheans incredibly well, incredibly fast, and does all the good stuff. So we've got 7 Bareems now for Shelty. It's a lot of catching up for Matreiuss to do. He's also a little bit housed here as he's chopping up his house. But he should be totally fine to defend here, and I think this means Shelty is probably going to have to... I guess he can stay under the shore and he should be fine to fight with the Bareems and attack the docks as well. We do see triremes gathering into their docks and being very, very sneaky like that. And there's the deconstruction now. It should be totally fine. Don't think Matreiuss has the economy just yet to spam out trireme from 3 docks. We've got the Theseus coming in here, Hippolyta staying nice and far away. Bareem's trying to snipe out that Theseus and do a lot of damage to that Theseus there, but the rest of these units should be pushed back. And now we see Matreiuss with 8 of these triremes to the 12 Bareems. The Atlantean players should always have a larger amount of ships because they are cheaper. 80 wood, 40 gold. We are seeing Shelty coming in. Nice micro from Matreiuss so far, but this is an overwhelming amount of ships right now. And if the micro is good from Shelty and Matreiuss, I think Matreiuss comes out with the advantage here just because he's got the stronger boats. 290 HP versus 240 HP, 6 attack versus 5 attack. Greek ships are really, really good, and that's going to be that. Looks like Matreiuss is stabilized here, and all of the advantage that is Kronos is going to be thrown out the window. At least the early game advantage here. We still have some of that mid-game power spike, and then the late-game ability that the Kronos has, which you haven't really seen much of, in that you can time shift towers and palaces for quite cheap. But we'll see if Matreiuss can't just steamroll what Shelty's got at this point. We see some fishing ships getting picked off. Every single fishing ship getting picked off for the Kronos player is really, really big for Matreiuss, because that means that's going to be less food for citizens. If you can do enough damage to those fishing ships, prevent citizens from being trained extremely well. Huge micro, really great micro for Matreiuss here, pulling the ships in. But once Shelty's in this position, he does not want to retreat, and basically the ships have less range, so you want to stay nice and close. So Shelty may have let Matreiuss bring him in just so he can start the focus fire here, but just trying to pull back. He's still 9 ships. Matreiuss has got the slight advantage on the 9 ships as well because they're even, but we've also got dock fire, which is sort of like having an extra ship in the back as well, doing quite a bit of damage to these boats. And looking like Matreiuss has been really, really strong at this point. Shelty under the defensive position here. He's got this Prometheus maybe going to start doing some damage. And now we've got the Hippolyta and the Theseus making their way forward right now. Going to do some damage onto Shelty's economy. But Matreiuss is going to be taking the water at this point. And it looks like Shelty's stopped the creation of ships for the time being. So he's going to be able to deal some damage onto the land here. The Promethean coming in and start bashing away at Matreiuss' villages here. He's going to have to retreat because he cannot get heroes because his heroes are up here. Ooh, he does lose the Hippolyta as the citizens are going to start building this town center here. I think Shelty's kind of got enough villages right now so that he can start pumping from 2 town centers and be completely fine with the Promethean dealing some damage. The villagers are going to be fighting back here. Another Prometheus spawns, and these Promethean offspring do not beat these villagers, but you can trade and maybe get a villager kill, which is always really nice. But the Theseus is out here. Military barracks from Shelty. Time shifting in. This is very, very aggressive. We see no military buildings just yet for Matreiuss. He's a little bit concerned about the potential Bareem still popping out, but second town center from Matreiuss coming out. I think that this military barracks is a bit of a fake out, and Matreiuss is playing it really, really well, getting his own second town center, realizes that this is probably nothing. Even if a couple of more miller come out, he can still deal with it with the Hippolyta. Should be totally fine. Second town center for Shelty coming through. Not sure if he scouted that or not, if Matreiuss scouted that or not, but for the time being, we should be seeing Matreiuss building some fishing ships, which he is doing. He's getting purchasing. He's going to have a lot of food economy going right now. Now we've got the Terma moving in. We've got the Prometheus here. We've also got Mamilla coming in, and we're just going to try. Well, we're seeing Shelty just trying to delay this second town center for as long as he possibly can. He can stop this second town center getting up, then he gets a little bit of an advantage from having his own second town center, which is kind of like having an extra dock producing fishing ships. And he is actually picking up quite a few villages here, which is gigantic. Every single villager he picks off here is massive because it counteracts the fact that he's lost water. So a big thing what happens when you lose water is your opponent gets a massive influx in villages because he's building fishing ships from 3 or 2 docks, where they normally can only be building villages from 1 town center. So 3 docks plus 1 town center is like four town centers building stuff. So that's huge. He's managed to pick off those villages and basically equal the economy here just by picking those guys off. The town center is up now though, but Shelty is kind of in the middle of this all. I'm seeing a 3rd town center now come up for Matreiuss here. No 3rd town center for Shelty. He's looking to deal the damage. He needs to get villager kills now. As Matreiuss has gone 3 town centers here, it's going to be really, really important for him to defend and not lose villages while he's getting this this boom happening. He needs to be building out as many units as he can to chase around these Mamillo. Basically, Shelty wants to deal damage, not take any damage. And we're seeing, oh, I love this Matreiuss with the Ford Military Academy here. Keeping an eye on this town center, does not want these citizens to be grabbing it. The villagers are moving forward, but they may be looking for this gold mine. We do see some small raids here from these hoplite, but they should get dealt with very, very easily. And there is the town center. We see the citizens moving up into this location. Looks like they are searching for that town center. Maybe the oracles didn't run by it or something. No, just going for the gold mine, getting the mana up, and it looks like Shelty's going to be out of here. And Matreiuss with a gigantic advantage right now, just with all of these fishing ships, 3 town centers to 2 town centers, going to be spamming out that economy like a madman. And here we go, we've got Shelty moving in. He should be able to catch out these 4 buildings here, potentially stop those ones from doing anything, maybe pick off this villager if he can. Should realize there's a villager over here when he sees the military academy. And here we go, the units do spot these Hippocon over here, and the villager should fall very, very soon. Well, we see the Alt S and the stable does get up, so sacrificing that villager, making sure that stable gets up. Nicely played by Matreiuss. You can start queuing some Hippocon into this gold mine and putting some pressure on here. I love that we've still got these triremes up. Got some bareems pumping out. It looks like Shelty realizes he kind of needs to deal with this, so he's going to be building some more bareems and just trying to keep the action, keep the stuff going on, doing as much stuff as he possibly can. And we're seeing some raids over here. It looks like this army's going to be falling here for Shelty. We've got the triremes coming in, but Shelty on top of it. He's got good macro and good micro, so he's always on top of the mini-map. Does see those triremes coming in there. Really, really big. But yet again, Matreiuss just going to be winning these water fights. There's only a couple of bareems here. I think this is more as a distraction than anything. If I was Shelty, just run these bareems around and force Matreiuss to chase you while you try and pick off fishing ships, kind of thing. Because I'm not sure if they have more speed, but they definitely move quick. Let me just quickly check this because I think it might be the case. Speed 7.25, that's the 6.00. So you can do that hit and run thing on the water and try and create chaos for your opponent. Matreiuss so far has done a really nice job of sticking near his triremes. Looks like Shelty's managed to pull him away for just the time being, and archery range coming up as well, but Matreiuss retreating over here. These triremes deal so much damage to human units on the land. I don't think they have a bonus against anything like that, but they just deal so much damage. The 6 hack attack plus the extra projectile. It's kind of like having another tower there or something like that. And here we go, Shelty pushing Matreiuss back, going for that 4th town center on this side though. Matreiuss is kind of on the right side of the map at this point. He's delaying on this side over here. There is a huge gold mine here. Gold mining operation, as it were. We're seeing Shelty looking to get that raid in there. If he can get in here, distract while this is going on, he may be able to pick off a bunch of villages. Oh, he's going to get in. No, oh, yeah, Matreiuss got some nice reactions there. Shelty not paying attention at all and potentially does not get any villagers here, but he's going to turn around. Going to be able to pick off 4 or so here. Nice little win for him there, but still Matreiuss' economy is gigantic. Gets that 4th town center as well. Is kind of stapling his advantage here. Now of getting a nice raid onto Shelty's gold mine. So only got 4,000 gold left in it. And this is kind of his last gold mine because this gold mine is no longer an option. This gold mine he's going to have to fight for, and Matreiuss is already moving forward to it. Getting another raid onto this gold mine as well for temples. Still down here, not being dealt with. So he would have been able to scout that one there, and the villagers running away nicely, and kind of Matreiuss all over the map at this point. Needs to be really careful not to overdo it on villagers. He's auto-queuing villagers from what looks like, that's only 2 town centers, 3 town centers here. When he's got the 4 town centers, he's already got all of these fishing ships as well. And you want to kind of slow down that village production towards this point in the game when you're hitting around 80 or 90, just because you want to get to that heroic age, get to that mythic age. So the extra 50 food or 150 food every 15 seconds comes in handy. And here we go, Shelty struggling to stay alive here. And Matreiuss is going to be picking off some things here. Villagers going to get pushed back. This is really big. All these villages he's picking off. But like we've said, Matreiuss is building villages really fast. He's got the 4 town centers, so losing villages at this point is not the biggest deal. We're seeing Shelty chucking up a sentry tower, trying to hang in here. We're seeing that heroic age through Rhea coming through. No heroic age from Shelty just yet. So this may be a sort of push onto this town center here with the behemoth that comes out. Rhea, one of those gods we don't see very often because Kronos doesn't have access to her. But nice strong god. Has the same similar usage of the scarab. Scarab and behemoth are very, very similar units here. And here we go, the trireme chilling. They've got this corner sussed, and it's going to allow these Greek units to sit in here and be completely fine. Rhea has come in for Shelty though. He does have access to that trader, but you can't use trader on a hero. You can use trader on a trireme if you want. Ooh, unlucky fight for this point. We're seeing the villagers trying to take down this temple as we're seeing that next behemoth getting created. All the heroes out of position at this point, and we do see Aphrodite is incoming for Matreiuss, but it's in this back town center here, so even if this behemoth comes out, it's going to be totally fine. But we are seeing this fight sort of going okay for Shelty, but he's not microing his Terma onto these Toxotes, and they're just shredding army at this point. And here we go, now the Terma coming, you can just pull these Toxotes back and make sure the Hippolyta's in the front, and you'll be okay. But now, it's a nice amount of army we're seeing from Shelty. He's actually doing quite nicely here. And now the behemoth's coming in. Looks like they've taken a lot of damage from this Theseus though as they popped out of that temple. They'll be trying to pick off some of these houses here. One of the things that doesn't happen when a behemoth dies, unlike the scarab, is there's no splash damage from the behemoth dying here. Instead, their bonus is getting extra HP back. It's kind of has an Odin regeneration thing. And there's the Aphrodite. Copper weapons, shaft mine coming in from Matreiuss. No mythic age for Shelty. He's just spamming out units as best he can. Got a lot of wood in the bank. Need to maybe transfer some of that wood into farms or eat these berries or something like that. Build some more buildings. I like these walls going up for Matreiuss here. He's chopping up the map, controlling the corners, controlling the trade route, forcing the fights in these positions here. We've got 1,900 gold left here. This is going to hurt. As soon as this gold runs out, he needs to really win this one. And there's the curse coming down. That's a huge curse, getting like 6 pigs? Really 7 pigs. 7 pigs, a standard amount of pigs there. But still Matreiuss' army just not quite strong enough. He, for some reason, does not have the population here. It's 121 to 158. So I think Matreiuss needs to calm a little bit with his army. Not quite go for it just yet. Get the upgrades. There we go. Heavy upgrades on your military units. And it's got a lot of population in these trireme. Probably don't need that much in that one there. And we need to get these heroes in here as well. Fortified town center coming in. You see the trader coming down onto that Nemean line as he's coming in to help out at the back. We've got the behemoths here as well. Going to move forward and try and take down this town center. Going to be focusing down that Politer there. Theseus onto the behemoth instantly though, and this army is just not going to be strong enough for Shelty here, as the Theseus is going to be taking this one out. Fortress now coming down for Matreiuss. We're seeing Atlas coming in for Shelty, but Artemis is coming in for Matreiuss. What's the timings like? We've got 17% Atlas here and 70% Artemis. So the Artemis coming in very, very fast. Maybe a little bit of lag, unfortunately. But the Earthquake going to be coming in, and that's going to probably take down this entire location here. Pick off the mana, pick off everything else. We're seeing the Trireme take down this temple. There is the Valor as well. All of these units going to be taking this one down, and Shelty taps out. GG. Matreiuss takes the first game of this best of 5 series. That was some nice Poseidon play there. Greek definitely a really strong civilization on this water map on Mediterranean, and Matreiuss played this pretty perfectly. Shelty forced the early ceasefire, but then he couldn't get anything else happening there. He couldn't take down the town center, took down a couple of houses, but couldn't really do anything because the hero was already here. And basically Matreiuss managing to get this third town center before Shelty could just stapled his advantage in this game, and Shelty could not catch back up in the economy and takes it. Well played there. We're going to move on to game number 2 really shortly. Thanks for hanging out with me. We'll get this next game started